Topic 2-3, Solving Equations Using the Distributive Property. You can use the distributive property to simplify the expression A, open parentheses, B plus C, and A, open parentheses, B minus C, where A, B, and C are numbers. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to distribute and what distributing looks like. Anytime that you have a number out in front of a parentheses, and you will at least have two or more terms inside the parentheses, you will distribute. To distribute means to multiply each term that's on the outside of the parentheses times each term on the inside of the parentheses. So our first step in this first problem here is I'm going to multiply A times B. A times B gives me AB. Now using the plus sign, I have A times C. Therefore I get AC. So to distribute, my answer would be AB plus AC. And then if you tried to add these terms, we can't add because they're unlike terms. They don't have the same letters. Next, let's distribute A times B minus C. So I will distribute the A that's outside the parentheses times B, giving me AB. Using the minus sign from the problem here, minus. Then you have A times C, which is AC. So this is how you will distribute. Often we see distributing in equations. So let's look at this example here. And I want us to solve this example using the distributive property. I see in this problem that it comes with parentheses and a number out in front. So the first step in this problem is to distribute. Anytime that you can distribute, that is your first step. So we'll say 4 times 8 gives you 32, and 4 times C gives you 4C using the minus sign in between, equals to 8C minus 16 minus 6C. The next step in this problem is to combine. After you distribute, you always try to combine like terms on each side of your equal sign. Now, here's my equal sign in the middle. When I look at these two terms, they're not like terms. They're unlike terms. One is a constant, one is a variable term. You can never add a constant, which is just an integer, to a variable term that contains a variable. They're unlike terms. We cannot add them. But over on the right-hand side, I have two C terms that I can combine. So I will need to combine these two terms on the right. So I'm going to continue bringing down the left-hand side. 32 minus 4C equals 2. Let's combine. 8C minus 6C gives you 2C minus 16. Next, I see that I have two variable terms, one on the left side, one on the right. I need to move the variable terms to the same side. The first step I always take when I have variables on both sides is I move the term from the right-hand side. So I have positive 2C. I need to subtract 2C from both sides. Therefore, I get 32. Now, negative 4C and negative 2C is negative 6C equals 2. The 2C's cancel, leaving me just negative 16 on the right-hand side. Continue solving for C. Isolate your variable term. So I need to subtract 32 from both sides. So I end up with negative 6C equals to negative 48. Continue solving. Let's divide both sides by negative 6. Dividing both sides by negative 6. Therefore, C equals to 48 sixths. A negative divided by negative gives me a positive, and 48 divided by 6 gives me 8. So your final answer in this problem is 8.